I'm going to try doing this live, but the last time I tried, I had double voice. So we'll try again, and then I'll make it public if it works. I've taught paper scrapbooking or paper crafting at Friendship International for 13 years. And this Thursday, I'm retiring from that, but I don't want to stop crafting with my friends. So I'm inviting you to something in 2023 to do with me. Something that should be peaceful, piecing paper, but also peaceful in here. So I'm hoping you join me. At the beginning, I'm going to start by using this book called The Art of the Fold. I'm just going to share my screen with you for a second. So let's wipe this out here. This is the book I got, I think it was last August, and it's called The Art of the Fold. And if you have a wish list for Christmas, this is something I would put on your wish list. It is a great book of different paper books. And what I'm doing at least the beginning of the winter is I'm adapting these books into photo albums. But I'm using the original ideas from Heidi Kyle and her daughter, Ula. So you can get this on Amazon, and I'm sure there's other places you can get it too. But this book has all the directions you'll need. You don't even need me, but I want to show you how to adapt them and make them easy to add photos. So I'm going to go to a retreat in mid-January, and I'm going to give a demo on how to make my first one. It happens to be the number 9 in the book, and it's called a flag book, and it has 3 layers of paper. And when you open it inside out, this is how it looks sideways. And this flag book will be my first attempt. Now, there's very few supplies you need besides the direction book, and you probably could figure it out without the directions. This is my base. It's essentially an accordion back. And when you open the album, it can be a flip album. But when you open it all the way, you'll see that the pages go in 2 different directions. So now the accordion is pulled out all the way. So there's a couple of supplies that you'll be needing if you want to make this book. I'm actually going to show you how to make an expandable closure. And I'm just going to use ribbon to make an expandable closure. And the other supplies you need are some type of mat board. I used a mat board that's black. It's 2-sided. It has a rough edge and a smooth edge. It comes in 9 by 12 sheets. And I used 1 piece of this for my cover of this album. The other thing you're going to need is black cardstock. Now, if you use white core cardstock, you're going to need something to distress the edges so the white core doesn't show. You also need some adhesive. Score tape is great, but the more reasonable price double-sided tape that you can get on Amazon will work just as well. And there's a magic ingredient, and that is my Creative Spirit construction tape, black construction tape. This is what I edge my books together with, and it's what holds everything firmly in place. So when I go to the retreat, I'll bring some mat board and some black construction tape for you to try, and some just basic black ribbon. But if you have other colors you want to work with, feel free. Now, I planned this book around small pictures, so I can get two to a 4 by 6. And I want want the photos to be the main emphasis of this book. But you could do other things too. It could be a journal book, it could be ephemera book, it could be souvenirs from a trip you've taken. The ideas are limitless. I'm only going to teach the base to start with, but then I want you to go through your stash and think of what extra paper you have or what special paper you have that would make a great cover. And that could be collage or it could be basic. The only other supplies you'll need is a basic trimmer, and a Fisker works fine. The mat board happens to be just about 2 millimeters thick. So I actually cut it once, flip it over and cut it again to cut it nice and smooth. You're then going to need some kind of score tool. This is a Teflon score tool. This is a basic score tool. And the reason I like Teflon score tools is it doesn't leave any marks on the cardboard or the cardstock. So that works well. Because I'm working with black, you might want, or you might be working in black, you might want a white gel pen, and scissors come in handy. And that's about it. So in addition to demonstrating this at the workshop, I will be doing a week by week of how to make this book step by step, just like I did in Friendship, but you'll be using your own supplies. So I turned the Friendship of Alayne's Willing Hands into Pieceful Paper Moments. The peaceful looks like it's spelled wrong because it says pieces. Because a lot of our scrapbooking is sort of like piecing a quilt. So I used a pun of the word peaceful, and I'm hoping that the Friendship site will also turn into a peaceful site for you to continue crafting with me, even though I won't be teaching in Friendship. So that's it for now. Some of you bluegrass girls, I'll see you at the beginning of your retreat in January and show you how to do this. And I also hopefully by then have a couple more ideas in this beautiful book of other books we can make. And it is a wealth of information and a wealth of ideas. So as I said again, you don't need this book, but you might enjoy adding your creativity to Heidi and her daughter's creativity and purchase this book for a nice Christmas present or get it for a Christmas present. So that's it for now. For those of you in Friendship, Thursday will be my farewell, but I hope it won't be the end of our friendship, just the end of our official classes. So have a great Christmas holiday, and I'll see you after the new year. God bless. I always have trouble turning